What is up with it, DNF duelists? We're here for Arneezy's tournament series number 2. We're playing DNF Duel for those of you who haven't gotten the memo yet. We had 32 people signing up for this bracket. I'm here, one of your commentators. I'm Dostrow, joined by Zero. How are you doing, Zero?
Oh my goodness, I'm doing fantastic. Still on the recovery from Evo, and boy, am I ready to get destroyed in DNF Duel action. I'm looking forward to seeing some of this gameplay we got for this second iteration of DNF here, hosted by Arneezy. How you been, Dostrow?
I've been doing just fine. Unfortunately, didn't make it out to Evo, but there was a lot of really great action going on over there. There was a huge side bracket at Vortex Gallery for DNF.
Yes.
Well, I think who was it? Masomo took first place in front of Scott Vermillion and GC Yoshi. Some really great gameplay all around. And actually, the top 8 had a pretty decent amount of character variety. And it's really great to see these players unlocking the game. It's been out for about a month and a half now, and it's super cool seeing what these players have. Not to mention, there's some balance adjustments on the horizon as well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the game grows, especially in a post, like we had that 1 month state. We have a lot of data downloaded from, of course, like you mentioned, Evo and the Vortex Gallery side tournament for this game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this game continues to grow, especially with the immediate reactions from the developers themselves as far as how some of these characters interact with each other. We've seen some slight adjustments, and of course, the meme Crusader Infinite is all but vanquished. Hallelujah. Another season of DNF Duel is still upon us here. And it's great to see a lot of excitement around this game too, especially how easy it is to pick up, play, and learn. We do have some strong standouts as well. As far as characters, we're kind of settling in on who is really solid in this game and who is kind of like your go-to characters as far as like around a top 5 looks like. But at the end of the day, a lot of these characters are extremely viable and extremely dangerous regardless. I mean, you might not see too many launchers or vanguards out there, but boy, those characters are still pretty rough if you don't know how to handle them.
Oh yeah, the characters are all super cool too. Like I am still sort of in a huge character crisis for several weeks. I've settled in a little bit myself, but there are just so many fun and just really cool things to show up with all of these characters. The entire cast is just they're just dripping in like so much like style.
Yeah.
Previous outing by aiding that I at least played. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I had the same issues there. They're so talented at just making every character so appealing.
And they did have a great reference in the source material of DFO. A phenomenal game. Has grown so much since I played it, back in the day. Like I feel like it was either high school or middle school I was really playing that. And just seeing these characters in such a flair and respected in such a way is to see them in this form is phenomenal here. And we're getting at one of my favorites, Ranger. Definitely one of my first picks when I was playing the original game out here, up against, of course, Crusader out here.
Oh, take a moment to pray. Just pray to the gods that I make it out okay. And this is a bit of a strange matchup I found. I played a little bit of Ranger in my time of discovery, and it's just a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of course, really oppressive things, and Crusader has really great anti-zoning tools, but Ranger has some nice quick buttons to keep them at bay, but Shenless is just moving forward with such vigor and already putting the hands on for OptimusPreme here.
Yes, Lord, may we all stand up and raise our hands up to the praise that be, the power of the Lord and the holy light out here. I banish thee into this corner, doth not zone me no more.
Oh, just build your own corner. What a great option. What a great button. We're sending out these spears too. Shenless is doing such a great job of being outside of that range that Ranger really likes to be at. But that clean 2B poke out, OptimusPreme is just going to be able to set up here. Get the grenade out. Oh, what a jump from Shenless. They delayed their timing and tempo just a little bit there.
And that's the beautiful thing about being at full screen against the zoning. Oh, this is big. Yo, you done messed up. Oh, yeah, but ran out of mana. That's unfortunate here, and a big cooldown because of the overcost on that one, too. So Shemless still in trouble in the corner here. Oxgemy definitely going to take advantage for a bit, but the roll through. Nice low.
Oh, these pokeouts from Okiskimi is just very clutch. But Shenless is caught underneath the grenade. It flows up, and it's such a tall hitbox.
Nice.
Doesn't get the gap between the two BS.
Spend it. You have it. You can get the kill right now. Just go for the awakening, and you're done.
Oh, yes. Call the crows. Catch this bullet. Oh, right.
Yeah, the nice thing, though, could have spent that a little bit earlier and just sealed the deal. Sometimes you just want to at least go through the motions of finishing out the combo there, but once that health bar reaches that gray line right there, folks, pull the trigger. Erase life. They ain't living through it.
It can be a little bit tough to gauge against Crusader because of their awakening trait. They do take just a little bit of less damage. Good poke out with the 2L. Okiskimi is just pushing Shenless back to the corner. Throw, we get a combo off this.
Nice, especially with that grenade set up on top of it as well. Let's get the full shootout as well. Hold on to the frames, but nice. Actually, really good spend here from Oxgemy. Nice throw.
And we're right back to the neutral. This is a place where Ranger likes to be at. There's the spear again, just getting right through these gunshots from Okiskimi here. Gets the combo set up. Eat these plus frames.
Yeah, has to be very cautious here. I know that Oxgemy really wants to pull the trigger there. There's an overspend once again here. Shenless going into exhaustion state quite often here, and Oxgemy not finding the range.
Yeah, and they didn't have any mana left to punish the $1 million there from Oxgemy, so they're returning back to the full neutral. One hit could potentially do it if Oxgemy gets the right one.
I'm curious. Actually, I'm pretty confident that Ranger's grenade can actually contend with that orb there from Crusader, but the problem here is that the way that Shenless has been reacting to a lot of these full screen zoning options. Ooh, that was close. You might be a little hesitant to do that here. Caught back in the corner. Watch out for the wall behind you. Exhausted, so definitely take advantage of the situation. Whoa!
Oh, the 5L traded with the 5S there. Oh, watch the time, watch the time. You need to get the hit now. Yeah. Oh, the reversal throw. Just trying to go for the tech. Shenless picking up the game here.
Yeah, a good round right here for Shenless. Taking it over Oxgemy, and Oxgemy had a pretty decent run right there. Now we just got to figure out how to deal with the anti-zoning. I like the grenade setups here. It gives Shenless time to kind of sit there and think of the corner, but Shenless clearly has the counter Ranger play, and this is troublesome. Nice.
Well, being a little brave there after that 5S, there's been a lot of delays between the walls and these huge hammer hits.
See, no interaction here. Can actually contend with these orbs. Or at least go for the roll through. Nice low with the 2B. And yo, let's go. 2L, or 1, excuse me.
Oh. Good delay strings. Doesn't punish anything off of the roll in. Was a little plus there, it looked like.
Great conversion here, too, to carry to the corner.
Oh, just pull the trigger there.
Okay.
Oh, what a great starter, this 2S hit.
And smart decision to go for the cross under there too, right? Just to hold that corner position, close the gap, and now this is a really big opportunity here for Oxgemy in particular, because you close the gap, you allow these bullets to get faster. The counter zoning isn't going to work out for you here, but do you have the gusto to wrap? Nah, we need. There it is.
Jackpot, yeah, baby. Oh, what a respectful round start. These characters both with huge buttons, but they aren't very fast.
Oh, no confirm after. This allows the throw here in great positioning. Nice 2L.
Oh, just holds the Deathhawk there, run up the throw. Oh, no punish on the roll.
We really need to start pressuring here. Look at that white health that's available. Here we go. Spend it. At least take that damage away. There you go.
Yeah, just cash out at the end. We don't want to let our opponents have the white health when they can convert, especially on a character with so much damage with the right meter setups.
Okay, look at that though. Great timing here for Oxgemy. Shenless unfortunately overextending, trying to set up this orb. Grenades.
Oh, what a meaty
here. Look at that.
Dude, they just kept pressing. Shenless dropped out of the combo, but Oxgemy just kept pressing 5M there to let it rip, and Shenless just bites the dust to end it up.
Yeah, it was a beautiful setup right there, right? We go for the purposeful reset, had the grenade as backup, and we're expecting the opponent to block. But like you said, Shenless still pressing. Nice roll through. What a call out.
Shenless has been doing a lot of roll through into nothing, and Oxgemy hasn't been punishing much. There's a bit of a stare down after that previous one, but now Oxgemy is just eating these walls.
Okay, we overspent on this one, so a little bit delay on the recovery here from MP. Nice 2L reaction on the roll through. Shenless not ready for it here. Push back to the grenade to hold the frames.
Just caught them out of the air with that hit fire.
Yep, see that 2B is not going to reach fast enough here. I was wondering if that was the reaction we're going for. Set up Orb to throw the spear out. Nice take throw here, but a lot of work to be done.
Oh, so close to killing. Shenless has been so reserved with the reversal.
Wait. Okay, if we clean this combo up here, we got to get the... No, my God, I'm so nervous. Please, suspend it. Boom.
What a sequence from Oxgemy there.
I was so concerned, because seriously, all we needed was one more touch. If we could have gone for Jackpot and right into Awakening, should have been able to wrap up the round. That reset was such a big risk.
Oh no, punish
Nice
on the
throw.
roll-in. Crusader doesn't have invincibility on their DP, so they do get a true, I believe, a true punish off of a roll-in from Crusader like that.
Oh,
just gets a hit?
Yeah, that's big, actually. Goes, oh no, dropped it, but we still got the grenade to keep things A-okay.
Oh, the stare down. They've been so respectful in these just clean interactions there.
I really got to call out that Shenless here has been constantly overspending and exhausting MP. And you look at Oxgemy, just absolutely masterful with just maintaining resources and having a large resource. And of course, you're taking damage, but at least in the back pocket, Oxgemy has a threat to cash out on White Health.
No.
Drops it too far for that one.
We lose our Awakening trait. Oh, this might be too close. Shenless doesn't want to punish.
Woo! Commits!
Oh,
That'll
just
do it!
let it rain down from the heavens. Shenless just getting sent to meet their creator down in the loser's bracket.
Yo, that is insane. The comeback from Oxgemy. Oh, jeez. That was absolutely insane. You know what? It is really a shame that that super didn't connect right there, that Awakening. And we just need a little bit more height on that to connect. The hit someone's already active, so we had the fall drop, and being able to tech out was what saved Shenless out of that. That could have connected if they were a little bit higher and the hit stun was a little bit more active right there. Otherwise, a great call out, great decision making from Oxgemy, and fortunately, you still made it out despite spending it in that corner.
Yeah, these players are very, very respectful in how they're approaching each other. And it seems like a relatively volatile matchup because Ranger has so many great buttons to keep Crusader at bay. And you can, of course, find the gaps and find the spots where Ranger doesn't really cover. But once the Crusader gets in, it's so scary. There's so many buttons that just feel so meaty, and the frames just feel like they don't exist, especially when you have the option for delay 236M, that wall set.
Yeah.
It's plus, it's fast, and you can do it off of any tap on the block.
But again, though, that deciding factor between these two players, the difference here that you're seeing throughout the set was literally just the fact that Shenless overspent. And when you overspended this game on your meter, you have a delayed recovery time. So it takes longer for you to build back up your MP. If you overspend, say, for example, 50, that's going to take the 50 and then the rest coming back. You don't just hit 0 if you have 25 meter left. You hit negative 25 and you have to wait for that full recovery. So the fact that Oxgemy still had resources available throughout the entire set. I don't even think Oxgemy went down into exhaustion once in that entire set. So that was great utilization, great patience, really trying to feel out how they're getting called. I've not seen a Crusader really contend with Ranger like that. That's a brilliant call, trying to drop from the heavens like that. That was absolutely insane. But again, if you overspend, you're giving Ranger massive opportunities to just toss out guns, hold plus frames, and then reset their pressure with grenade.
Yeah, there's just so many unique interactions that can come across, especially when all of the resources are tied together as one. The way that the mana gauge sort of interacts with not only offense but defense too is really fascinating. These players that we saw previously were just ready to just hold it on defense. We saw no guard cancels, and the usage of meter was just so forward-thinking by Oxgemy.
Yeah, absolutely. Really conservative from Oxgemy here. So I'm curious to see how meter gets spent in this matchup, because Swiftmaster is definitely going to rely on a lot of meter usage, but those combos will extend for that recovery long enough here. OptimusPreme also on Hitman, a big threat against Swiftmaster as well. Some folks have been talking a nice little counter to hit our Swiftmaster.
Oh, just get caught. That rising J8 hits everyone crouching. You have to be wary of it. But Mask is just poking out, getting their offense started here. Using the orb. That's the second time they've dropped in this round.
Okay, here we go. Got the fast fall, got the pickup as well. Gonna get a nice little cash out. Can spend for Awakening here if you so choose. Do it.
Loops. Oh, just spending the super, the Awakening skill. Oh, to seal it up. It's just a bit shaky, we're on stream. We gotta breathe out the nerves a little bit, breathe it out.
But that's how volatile this game can be. You make one mistake and it will cost you a round. And just like that, Mask 12K able to clutch it out.
These pokeouts from Optimus are really, really just so well placed. Oh, what? See that 5L contest? Oh my god.
Actually, the range from 5L on Hitman is deceptively long.
Oh, back to the corner. Just goes for the 5M rather than the 6. We're just trying to keep them in the corner a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, what a challenge here for Mass 12K. Got the side swap as well, too.
Oh, and we're in Awakening, and we have access to 200 mana.
Oh,
this
my
would be
heavens.
huge damage if we can execute.
Wait a minute. Okay, dropped it. That's so unfortunate. And really tough to do at that state, too, because the hit's not so long. Or short, rather.
Oh, but now Optimus is down in Awakening of their own. Watch for the reversal.
Yeah, both players are literally in one touch away from death here. The DP had the special trait from Hitman to extend the DP hit. Exactly what it's called, but you know that is the trait there when you are in Awakening state, getting that extra move, and OptimusPreme taking it immediately.
Yeah, that shattering strike. Once you're Awakening with Hitman, every single one of your mana skills gets access to that follow-up. Causes a stagger, on hit, full screen, or a knockdown if you're in a juggle.
Off the wall. This is a grip here. Not too bad, though. Actually got out of it without losing any scratch health. Nice conversion. Continue pressure here from Optimus. Trying to play optimal. What are you talking about?
And we haven't seen Optimus using that boomerang yet. Oh, they jumped. Oh, they were just put into Awakening too. Oh, there are 3 hits there. There are 3 of them.
Okay, but dropped it. So unfortunate. Nice guard cancel here from Mask. I don't know, like, oh jeez, no mana. What a big risk here, and in the overspend too. There we go. Oh my god, look at the scratch damage. One touch, just one touch is all it's gonna take here. Both players really. Armored up, nice blocks.
The poke idea of the 2 beats try and catch the approach from Mask was very, very brave. It goes right under the spiral swords and could have taken it, but Mask was more measured in their approach. It took just a sec to breathe before they started proving on their offense.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, jumping, nothing doing though. Okay, there we go. Got the counter hit, still challenging. The vortex does begin. Oh!
Yep, we got the vacuum effect on that 2M, that reversal skill in order to push them back when they need it. 2S, air dash down, got the empty low. OptimusPreme not ready for it.
Wow, and a grip here too. Still in exhaustion state, and this combo continues. Show the cross under!
Block button check, block button check. Oh, they almost made it out. No, you got hit.
This is going to be huge. Not going to spend the Awakening quite yet, unless we got TOD, and it definitely doesn't look like Optimus is ready for one.
Yeah, they got hit by the 3rd hit of the JA safe jump. Mask hasn't been checking it. Oh, it just goes for 1. Nice guard cancel.
But it got called out immediately. Optimus, spend it, baby. Let's go. Awakening takes the round.
This set is so swingy. Haymakers left and right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's scary, though, we've just played our hand on the side of Optimus, right? We don't have a really substantial combo, at least out of the hits that we were getting quite yet in that corner situation against Mask. Yo, that pull-in actually helped Optimus connect here. That was insane.
Yeah, Swiftmaster players will set the orb as like a time bomb and wait for you to get over it so they can detonate the tornado, but Optimus just used the approach to the vacuum to get the approach on the success.
Ooh, okay, got the reversal.
We pressing. Ain't nobody pressing like a Hitman. Awakening or not.
Oh, nice jump in there. No confirm. Nice. Oh dear. Yeah, beautiful conversion. Just get the confirm here. Put it into awakening state, and Optimus unfortunately hits exhaustion.
Oh, and they got caught by the boomerang. They were just a little bit out of range for any sort of press, and Mask just wasn't ready for it. We're tying it up 1-1.
Right, and like you said, this is such a swingy match too, right? It could go either way. It takes one straight hit, and we've been seeing the scuttlebutt on the interwebs, of course. You know, Swiftmaster, obviously no slouch in this game, but also Hitman has been called out as the one to pull the hit on Swiftmaster. It ain't looking good right now. Mask is running away with the lead to start.
Oh, Storm Strike release loops? These look so pretty.
Oh, but you dropped it.
Oh, tried to bait out some sort of reversal and then just clean interactions. Oh, these conversions are not paying off for Mask. That's twice now they got caught by the poke out.
Oh, nice. The 2M trying to reach. Oh!
That 5B from Swiftmaster is a war crime. Look at that. It's 8 frames. Oh, A? Press it up. Mask taking it down, moving to set point here against OptimusPreme.
Oh, nice approach here from Mask. Great corner loop situation once again, too, but we're already exhausted here, so has to wait for that reset, and there we go. Got the
knowledge check? Knowledge check? Yep. Once you get those spiral swords on, they have the access to the 50-50 high-low. Oh, jumped in right over the 2A! Just maneuvering right through OptimusPreme's options. But this is where the game starts. Hitman is in awakening here. Oh, me! Oh, there was a gap! Yo, we mash and reversal on hit here.
Okay, try to chase a couple times right there. Good call to kind of just slow things down. Oh my god! Yep, there's a follow-up. Stop it.
What?
Alright, now kill. There you go. You got a route for that.
And Swiftmaster's on low health.
You're a monster.
That's gonna go down.
You're a monster for doing that.
They were staring at each other. They weren't even doing anything. They were both holding down back. And OptimusPreme is just like, you know what? You know what I should do right now?
Again.
You know what I should do?
Twice? Dostrow, come on. Hitman players be ridiculous out here. Alright, caught in the corner once again. That guard gauge looking a little nasty right now.
We're getting closer to that 100 gauge, but we poked out at the wrong distance. Wasn't quite close enough to get that. And the Swiftmaster buttons are so big.
Yes. I love the realization of when Optimus is teching out of these combos from Mask. You can hear it by the sound and the reaction to immediate reversal. Yo, that's blocked. You are... Oh, no. Didn't have enough mana for it, actually. Never mind. Look, if you're a troubleshooter, though, you'd be dead. Like, for real. Mask, come on now.
Patience. They have 100 mana. Just pokes out.
Okay.
Using that conversion to extend the pressure off the 6S. Gets the boomerang. Oh, dashes out of that 5B range.
Okay.
Oh, no. He's just
what are you doing?
home.
Checkmate. No. Don't give me the checkmate. That was no checkmate. You hung up to the sky for your dear life as though you were Swiftmaster 2. Come on. The moment you landed, you know you were dying. Great set, though.
That was some good DNF. That's like exactly what I expect from this game, though. You know, it's just players trading blow left and right. A few pokes here and there. The guard gauge gets down to 50%. A few guard cancels, and then suddenly someone dies from nowhere. We didn't expect it.
That's just every action that Hitman could take in the sky is what was done in that set just to get the W right there. Because the moment Optimus landed, No Mercy had the opportunity to take it right back. And you know what? Hey, this is where we're at right here. These happy little accidents. I see the emote, Optimus. Come on now. That was beautiful stuff. I love this game. This game is phenomenal. You can't get mad at this game. You just can't.
if you want to be a degenerate, come down to our corner. Come play some Dungeon and Fighter Duel. We take everyone here.
Look, if you're getting smoked online, go play DFO, where the NPCs can't smoke you, unless you come in underleveled and underprepared. Then that's your own problem. I'm telling you, the mods. I need the mods to start working on this game so I can get Neo Grappler in this game. That's what I need. Have you seen Neo Grappler?
I have to say I'm not familiar.
You might want to Google it right now. We're talking Jin Kazama Tekken 4 vibes out here. Neo Grappler is sick. Neo Striker also sick.
Are we googling? Yo, who is this? He's got the freaking Jin hoodie, the open shirt, the gloves too. Yep. Who is this edgelord character here?
Real quick, to find out who that is, you have to go check out the Matcherino. Make sure you do that right now. !Matcherino, I'm sure, is the chat code right there. Of course, you click on that, click on the claim code, put in a little bit of extra moolah into the pot. It's free. And then look at the artwork for Neo Grappler.
You won't regret it. You won't regret it. You got to hit the Matcherino first, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed. And we're working on the honor system here. So tell us in chat if you hit the Matcherino code and then saw the Neo Grappler.
Yeah. Heck, even look up Neo Troubleshooter. It's basically what we have right now. It's beautiful. Like, come on. You put Neo Troubleshooter in. Why not just put Neo Grappler in?
Before the game came out, I did take a brief perusal of characters that show up in Dungeon Fighter Online. Mm-hmm. There's so many cool characters to pick from. They did a great job. They did a phenomenal job for the base roster, but there are so many more cool characters to choose from.
Mm-hmm. And it all starts from the base cast of like 4 it used to be. Like Berserker was like not even a class, if I remember correctly. It was like Warrior to start with or something like that. But PointPrometheus on the Crusader, you're going to have to start praying and throwing out that holy water against the pure one, because Swiftmaster is coming to blow it away.
Guard cancel out. We don't want none of this pressure. That 5A catches the jump from PointPrometheus. These buttons from Swiftmaster, they do everything. It's a regular pocket knife of a character. Oh, empty low. Go the 2S, air dash down. That 2B pickup. PointPrometheus gonna take hefty damage here. Not sure if they're gonna die. Let's check it. How much meter we got? Got plenty. Go for the reset anyway.
Yep, started falling a little bit too quickly right there. Nice jump button right there to shut down the... Oh, God!
Oh, they did it again. Oh, Car shot? What a pickup!
Wait a minute. A little bit early.
It's not gonna kill. Hold your...
We're good. But you might want to start praying here. Burst 74 Revelations. I actually need to start looking up verses, because the moment every time an awakening shows up and you get put in the grave like that, we got to start praying. Now bow your heads for the death of the first round from Pure.
And PointPrometheus spent some time in that first combo praying, and it paid off. They chose the right deity to take it, and just look at this zoning from PointPrometheus here.
Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, ran out of mana, so look at that. Scratch damage building right back up for Pure, and Pure is taking advantage of this situation immediately. But things could turn around really quickly.
Oh, good tick throw. Pure's got Prometheus back in the corner, but we saw what happened last time. Counter zoning, picked up. They didn't go for the wall. They just went for the orb setup.
That's a nasty cross-up, though.
Cross-ups are fake, though. Cross-ups are fake. There's no cross-ups.
Right, hold the block button. Hold the block button.
If you get hit by cross-up and you weren't mashing, I'm going to call you out for it. That's just how it be. Oh, what a call! That's going to kill! PointPrometheus! Yo, what? What god are you praying to? What god are you praying to? I gotta get into your church,
the Holy Ghost. I banish thee to the deepest depths of hell, and may you find purity in the afterlife.
PointPrometheus just bring the word to Pure out here. Oh my god.
Lord have mercy. Can I get an amen in the chat?
Amen's in chat. Prayer hand emojis in chat, please. If you're a PointPrometheus fan, prayer hand emojis in chat.
Oh, you thought the sermon was dismissed. We have another verse.
Oh, get these combos. So, these combos from Swiftmaster do so much damage and they last so long, it doesn't matter if they go into exhaustion. And they get these setups that just last long enough that they build back up to positive mana once again.
Yeah, when you really start watching some of these optimal Swiftmaster combos, it's absolutely fascinating how optimal you have to play to just maintain that state. But here we go, Awakening State for PointPrometheus. A big comeback is dwindling fast here.
Pierre's starting to catch on to these reversal options that PointPrometheus is attempting in order to get out of the corner, and that throw was just so perfectly placed. They hadn't even presented it really earlier.
Oh my heavens!
If they'd done that slightly later, that would have worked, because the Storm Strike release is technically a physical hit.
Okay, nice little pickup here. 50% health gone, and the high setup. There we go. Get off of me.
Anti-air 5A, it just does everything.
Lead us not to temptation out here. The hammer doth fall.
Just look at this these creative pokeouts from PointPrometheus. These car spears are just so wonderful.
Crusader can't be a creationist. Wait, that's not... Betrayeth the Lord?
Oh, poke out! What a 5A there, just spending it so early. PointPrometheus is just trying to cash out on this damage just when they can. Check this wall.
Yeesh, Awakening State. There's the reversal.
These Satyr players just so patient on defense.
Ah, you said that, but immediately spent a reversal getting called out by Pure.
They knew.
I do.
They knew.
Look,
they're in my head.
My name is Pure. This is a false prophet out here, this Prometheus.
Pure just trying to kick Crusader out of the Holy Land here. Oh no.
Is this your Messiah? Is this your Messiah? Pure carries over to the corner one more time here, goes for the high setup.
Oh, just catch this vacuum setup. They always go for the Repukins after one vacuum. They always do. These pokeouts from Prometheus are doing quite a great job. Kara's spear was low enough to get the punish against the roll. Pure is just lost the corner here. Oh, check this meaty. Oh, this hammer!
I said banish! Banish! You foul demon!
Set point for Prometheus here. Oh, tried to check the approach of the 5A once more.
Yep.
Oh, the poke out! Get these loops going. Pierre's got some real great momentum here starting off this game, this round here.
A little bit early on the jump media right there. That's unfortunate, but still able to get away with it. Ugh.
Wonderful patience on that guard cancel, because they would have gotten caught in the vortex had they done it earlier.
Okay, that orb set up once again here, playing the max range, tries to throw the spear, and look, Pure is just awaiting. Ooh, good guard cancel out.
Prometheus keeps going into exhaustion, but they're just using the spear, which only uses about 20 mana, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh! No confirm.
That's 3 for 4. They've done that so many times, it's worked so well for PointPrometheus. Oh, and again! Every time that they've put up the spiral swords, PointPrometheus has gone for the jump back JB.
Okay, good blocks, great patience here, and look at that, had the conversion spend here. Pure is in a dangerous situation here, but so is PointPrometheus. If Pure can open up point, it's over.
Oh! Just catches the backdash with the wall. Get over here! PointPrometheus moving on to a winner's side top 8 qualifier against STG Premixre.
Absolutely. Wow. I mean, send the good word, you know? Do not be swayed by the temptation of Swiftmaster. Swiftmaster does look like a wonderful option, a wonderful choice. But remember, leadeth not to temptation, and you shall find great success on the path of light.
Yeah, PointPrometheus just delivering us from L's and leading us to the winner's side. winners bracket here.
Beyond the pearly gates of winner's side.
Hey, they're trying to make it in. They're trying to make it into heaven. That winner's side top 8.
Yes. Yes, heaven or hell. I can't believe they don't do that for Guilty Gear brackets. Why don't we call it the hell side?
Heaven bracket and hell bracket.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable, just like it's unbelievable that we're going to be going on to our... Oh.
Heaven is winner's bracket.
Right.
Loser's bracket is purgatory, but once you're eliminated, you're in hell.
That is essentially what happens. You know, like you're just barely getting by. You know, everything is numb. Don't have any feeling, just like real life. But you know, here we are. No Mercy J up against OptimusPreme. Coming up here in just a moment here. But of course, don't forget there's another DNF stop coming up August 24th. That's gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Pacific on PS4, PS5 as well. So definitely sign up for that. And of course, tomorrow is that King of Fighters 15 bracket. And on August 30th, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, all hosted by CIFGC. Of course, you know how it is, the Downtown Beatdown online. Don't forget to sign up. Click on those Matcherino codes as well and get some free moolah into the pot. It'll be a good time to play some DNF Duel, KOF, Battle for the Grid. It's a great time to be a fighting game player, honestly. I mean, SNK is eating real good right now. I'm not gonna lie, SNK is eating real good.
Yo, there were just so many great announcements going down at EVO, just all throughout. We got a sneak peek at some Project L just before EVO. We don't know the name yet. I'm curious of what it is. You're right. Fighting game players, we are eating out here. It's so good to be a fighting game player right now. We can't really go out as well and as frequently as we'd like to in previous years, but there's so many great games to play. Majors and regionals and locals are coming back up so quickly. Games have great online, so you don't even have to go to a local, but you should. It's a great experience.
You didn't have to do that to me. You didn't have to do that to me, Dostrow, on stream. I can't believe you did that to me.
There's just so many great ways to play fighting games right now. And playing online is just one of the ways that fighting game players just have such a great time lately. And we have the wonderful players at home in this large DNF PlayStation bracket just today, Tuesday, August 16th, going down. We've seen a lot of great stuff going on. It's almost like we're offline. Like there's just the pinnacle of skill is just getting higher and higher, and people are getting better and better.
Imagine the power that could be in a game with a wonderful connection online to be playing with your friends, especially like who would have thought that DNF was going to hit the way it did? Like obviously, like it looks great, phenomenal. Like this is peak ArcSys engine. Do they have a name for this engine? They should patent it, name it. I'm sure they do internally, but this game looks fantastic, plays so well, and I feel like it's surprising that we don't have a character pass for this one for the future, because like you said, there's tons of characters. Of course, they all derive from like their core character, like whether it be your gunner or brawler, things like that. But now here we go, you got Hitman up against Striker, and I'm so happy to see Striker on the screen, because this is one character that is just the culmination of creativity and DNF Duel with this character's special trait.
Yeah, we see the likes of Scrot Vermillion high on the Striker train. They're just playing the French bread character, the reverse speed character, and Striker just does like whatever you want her to do. It's so great to watch them play, because these Striker players all play so differently, and it's just an absolute treat to watch.
And here we are jockeying for position. No Mercy J up against Optimus, and Optimus finds the opening gambit, but no confirm. A little bit too far.
There's a brief stint of that full screen neutral, returning right back, trying to get that dive kick in, but it's okay. They're Hitman player. No Mercy J just hasn't gotten a chance until now to get in. You could go for the full box swing. Is this going to go for the guard break? Is this going to get it? We're not at 75.
Yeah, because
let it rock.
There you go. Got the confirm here too. And look at all that white health. This is a troublesome situation here. Oh, goes for a reset, but no confirm. Look, the white health is they're dead for it. Jay should have spent it here, but unfortunately will end up losing it because of one singular drop. That is tragic. OptimusPreme taking that first round.
That's just That's just like prime DNF right there. One mistake and it's over.
Do not make a mistake. When you have, look, it's one of those big risk and high rewards situations, right? You see all that white health there. You could go for reset because you know you don't have the kill. You don't have a TOD, so you gotta go for it at some point. Do you spend it or do you go for the reset? Regardless, it's a no-brainer. You have the meter, just spend it. You're playing striker. You can cancel into it. Drops after the shoulder check. That's
a fuzzy. What a setup.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble situation.
We blocking? Oh, they pressed every single time. OptimusPreme is just so good at the placement of these two M's here.
Absolutely dastardly with it too. That was ridiculous, and this should be death here. I mean, we're just spending our mana. There's the pickup to the skies. Another Tatsu does finish the job.
The last special to do it, the last hit, No Mercy J, making up for their one mistake in the first round.
I was really worried about that DP though, because the moment you spent that DP and I saw where the point the MP was at, I was like, wait a minute, is this enough to do? And No Mercy does find that little bit of hope there. Nice reach, and unfortunately Optimus got the reversal to push back.
Yeah, but they're just giving Jay more options to work with when they give them more meter. They get the hit here, they're going to be able to deplete that white life with these critical hits.
Oh,
Gets
no.
the meaty.
There's our reversal too. Nice conversion to get the confirm. Oh, and look at that awakened state here for No Mercy too.
It's gonna be dangerous. One touch on the guard might be able to get the guard break versus Optimus, but No Mercy J hasn't been able to get in. They get caught by the second hit of that pinwheel, that boomerang. OptimusPreme taking up that first game here. Winners side top 8 qualifier once more.
Okay. And yeah, just try to find those small gaps in Hitman. It's easier said than done, especially with all the, like we've been seeing time and time again. If Optimus has the resources, you have to weather the storm. But on the other side of the coin, Striker can very well, like we saw in the first round, keep that exact same energy. Nice low. Going to get a confirm and carry over to the corner this way.
Going to be able to get a hard knockdown here. Oh, just goes for the soft one. Got the safe jump set up. OptimusPreme was not ready for that JB on the come down.
All right, dropped it there and allowed the reversal opportunity for Optimus. Nice conversion, but no confirm. Just off of blocks here. It kept the pressure going. No Mercy trying to find their footing. The jump L, but not low enough to get the confirm.
And they were patient on the come down off of that JM because Optimus went for the reversal previously, but catches the missed input. That reversal not enough to hit. No Mercy J going to be able to make it up and go for the kill here versus OptimusPreme.
All right, good finish here from No Mercy J. Hey, wait a minute. You're not supposed to be drinking. Troubleshooter should not be giving out alcohol to minors. She's probably old enough to drink. I don't know.
I mean, she's one of the smallest characters in the game, not one of the lowest health characters.
True.
But still down there, I believe. But she packs a punch.
Hurts. Especially with her ability to be able to cancel special and a special. I think that's a big tool for this character to have. Her awakening state also helping out with that as well. Yeah, this is scary. That should do it. There it is.
They just weren't looking out for the guard cancel. No Mercy J is just eating this free damage from Optimus here. Oh, they don't have a very strong reversal because it's so small. It's so vertical.
Free damage, you say? Well. Okay. Got patience here. No Mercy coming out with the offense. Nice guard cancel to push out. Goes for conversion, but did not find a confirm once again, so we're going to keep with this block pressure here.
I like the idea for conversion there after the blocks because it was able to give Optimus more meter in order to look for a guard cancel, but right now they're going to be eating all of this pressure. They're down at 30, 35. It's going to go all the way. OptimusPreme just has to hold this all.
Yikes. And look at all the white health. That'll do it here.
That's just the danger of being so reckless with spending all of the those resources like Optimus has been going for. They've been so
Yep.
reckless with how they reversal, and No Mercy J just absolutely capitalizing at every single turn there.
And I wonder how much of it, though, is really just to maintain that spacing and to remain safe. Because we've seen a couple times here where an Optimus will follow through with their regular routing, but did not get a confirm off of it. It was all blocked. So we have to try to push Striker out and avoid being put into a negative situation. Okay, already set off into a corner. Great start. Goes for the reset high. Ooh.
Every single time, No Mercy J has gotten that safe jump setup or the fuzzy setup, and they haven't confirmed. They went for another sort of pressure string. OptimusPreme has 100% of the time reversaled out.
Yeah. I mean, some of these gaps are pretty easy to call out, right? As far as like the 1-inch punch, that's probably your biggest call out. And Optimus is being accurate with that one here. Awakened state for No Mercy, but we're not going to get the opportunity. Well, oh my god, wait a minute!
Oh, they don't get the full punish, though.
There it is.
Just had the wrong spacing. The reversal out from Optimus, cleaning up that round after a crucial drop.
We're going to be dancing around once again, jockeying for that position. The first hit is going to be so crucial. And there's the reversal. That's not the hit that we're looking for quite yet.
These characters just playing this full screen neutral, but for completely different reasons. Like, Hitman has humongous buttons, but Striker's just so fast, and her advancing attacks are super strong.
Great blocks, but look at the guard gauge. Once again, already at 50%. Has to be so careful. Can't even guard cancel at that range either. There's the chase down. Big call out here from No Mercy. Recognize that Optimus exists.
Oh, watch that guard bar. Watch that guard bar. Is this going to be enough? It's gonna be super close whether or not they're going to get mana for it, but they just get clipped. OptimusPreme. I don't know if they're weighing the chances for it there. Oh, and there it is again every single time.
Ooh, okay.
Clipped out of the air from the boomerang there. Not an awakening yet, so that's not going to hurt as much as it could.
Got our spacing here. Both players are basically one touch away, unless if we get an awakening state, rather. Okay, and No Mercy, the first one to hit awakening here, so one touch is available.
Yeah, Hitman, not a character that does so much damage, but the presence of my No Mercy J just keeping OptimusPreme outside of that awakening range, and they've been so careless about how they run with those DPs. No Mercy J running up and waiting just an extra second longer, baiting out that reversal from Optimus there. Oh, and what spacing the 2B poke out!
That was actually really huge here. Got the quarter carry, goes for the high, into low this time.
Got a guard cancel rather than a DP that time.
I think that's an important distinction here, is that this time we're not going to risk it on these gaps. We have the resources to do it. Have to be so careful. Slide on into the DMs. Once again, No Mercy. Going to carry to this corner positioning.
Gonna go for the hard knockdown with the 1-inch punch here. Safe jump setup. They're trying to bait it. OptimusPreme recognizing it from the extra second on the toe tap. Oh, but they get out with that JM, and we get the Shattering Strike from it. We're in Awakening here.
Okay, goes for a roll through. Probably expecting a DP, and now look at this position that we're in. It's going to be a hard call out. Had to cancel.
This is no. Oh, they're both in Awakening now. Look at all of this white health from No Mercy J.
Yeah,
Watch that guard bar! Watch that guard bar!
There it is! Oh, but no confirm,
They were close
and
enough, but they didn't check the Shattering Strike on the 5M. OptimusPreme so close to just absolutely throwing it away, but clutches it out, moving into our winner's side of top 8.
Yeah, that's a tough call out to make right there, because you don't know. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? That's a safe position to spend it there and also remain safe after the fact. So, of course, spend, but we were in that exhaustion state again. So I think perhaps maybe it was like a little bit early for for No Mercy to try to make that approach. You know, they thought perhaps that, all right, this is my time. There's no meter available. It's time to rush in, but just a smidge too early. Got called out by that final hit. Follow-up thanks to the Awakened State for Hitman. But OptimusPreme will move on to top 8. We do have one more player to decide who is going to make it into top 8. And it's going to be between PointPrometheus and Premixre. That'll be an interesting setup here, right? We've seen PointPrometheus earlier. Crusader player. Spreading the good word. See how it goes.
Yeah, we have yet to see Premiere on stream so far, but they have gone through the bracket 2-0s both rounds that they've played. So I'm curious to see what's going on. But in the meantime, if you want to support these players in this really like just truly fantastic DNF play, why don't you hit !Matcherino in the chat? Why don't you follow that link, sign in with one of your social media accounts, at least click that claim code button, maybe follow a sponsor quest or two, or even perhaps donate out of the goodness of your heart. All of that money going to our players at the end. It's been a good one so far, so I'm excited to see what's coming up as the evening progresses.
And to answer your question, Rob, no, Hitman does not gain meter using DP in Awakening. That meter does get spent. It doesn't come back until after the action is done. Pretty certain that's across the board for the entire cast, is that once the action is done, then there's that cooldown timer. It depends upon how you use the action as well, whether you do the actual input or the easy input. That varies a very slight timing, and I mean slight. The difference between those two actions are super minimal, but it is noticeable if you use your actual input as opposed to easy input. But no, you don't gain meter after using DP in Awakening. Oh, Premixre, not Premiere. You know, that makes more sense. I thought it was a play on... It is a play on Premiere, but it's Premixre.
I got mixed.
So,
I
did
definitely
too.
got mixed.
I did too. That was crazy. That's actually a very creative name, and I apologize for getting it wrong.
Well,
but yeah, this whole cast is actually really cool to check out. I'm really curious to see who else is in it, because we potentially have... Obviously, we have Hitman. I'm just trying to take a look at who made through this top 8. Oxgemy, unfortunately, did not make it on winner sides. Went out to Milo Mads, who we did not get to see on stream. And, of course, OptimusPreme going up as well with Hitman. Double L showing up as well, too. Do we know who Double L plays?
No, I have no idea. I haven't seen Double L play DNF yet. But I have to wonder if it's one of the weird characters, you know? I know Double L personally. I recognize them as a Dragon Ball player. They were the Ginyu player in in New York, or at least at Next Level. That's what I recognize them from. So I have to wonder if they play one of the weird characters.
We'll see here. Well, we do have our first Lost Warrior here from Premixre, and then PointPrometheus on Crusader. Lost Warrior has been a very interesting character. One of those characters that can kind of mix you up if you're paying attention to the wrong portion of the screen. A lot of times you'll see some players are like some, kind of learning players or intermediate players will kind of focus on their own character, see how their character animations work. And Lost Warrior is one of those characters. You have to watch that character in particular to see how they're moving to react properly.
Oh yeah, Lost Warrior is just a huge knowledge check, because you have to just press the guard button in neutral sometimes, because you have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, Big Tell is like that orb, right? Generally, the orb will just instantaneously appear if you're just watching your own character. So if you watch Lost Warrior, you're going to see the animation from Lost Warrior rather before that orb appears, so you know when to react here. Nice teleport here from Premixre.
Oh, and that's going to get the time freeze. They're a little high, though, so we'll have to see how they choose to go for a full confirm there.
That's a nice little confirm right there. I mean, not in awakened state, so wasn't able to wrap things up here. Great throw for the positioning. Wait a minute!
Yeah, but that's so quick on the wall, so they can't really punish, even if you successfully roll. Gets the teleport, misses the instant overhead off of the conversion, but is able to seal it out with just some stray buttons.
Okay, and Patience round start here for Premixre. Nice, there's the orb that I was talking about.
Gets the OTG, putting 2 marks on PointPrometheus so far. Gets the meaty.
Ooh.
Oh, good block button.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple low checks right there with the 2 ways.
Oh, isn't that what a tricky teleport? Caught PointPrometheus trying to jump in. They didn't expect it. Overhead JB.
Nice throw. Another. Stop it. Don't give me 3. Ow!
They ran up and went for the counter. Okay, Premixre, what are you going for? Oh, quick freeze?
Death. They're going for death.
PointPrometheus looks lost here against the Lost Warrior.
it's one of those characters. Look, we're a month in, right? Not everybody maybe has played through arcade mode at least once to try to train up against this character. And there are very few and far between Lost Warriors out there. I think probably the only other one I can think of is Jackal. After that, I don't know of too many other Lost Warriors out there. So this is a tough character to deal with if you haven't labbed it. Like you said, knowledge check character for sure. And it's going to force you to watch the screen in a very different way as compared to other characters.
Oh, good call out on the orb against the other orb. Oh, teleporting in, trying to get through the projectile from PointPrometheus. Premixre now bringing the Crusader to the corner here.
Ooh, oh, nice.
Call up anti-run-up throw tech. That was super smart from Premixre there.
Yeah, really good blocks from PointPrometheus on the double highs right there. Awakened state, perfect timing. No, actually, will survive this one. That is unfortunate. That'll be close if they,
close.
If they do.
It's literally coin flip.
Yeah, see.
I got mixed myself.
No, it was like, because they were just above the gray bar. The for sure tell if you're going to kill where that 200 is, folks. That bar right next to it on the left or right, depending upon your player's side, that is the cutoff. If that health reaches that gray bar, they're dead, guaranteed. If it's a little bit above, you got to mix. It depends upon the health of the character. And I was pretty confident that wasn't going to kill.
Oh, eat these plus frames. Good block button, trying to get through this dash in. Oh, yep, that block button fading the cross up. But that's when the throw becomes super powerful against the opponents, because you can't tech a throw if you're holding the block button. Not unless you go for some sort of strange jump shenanigans.
Ooh. No confirm after, but that was actually a really crazy orb call out. Nice jump B to get in there.
Straight QSs aren't doing anything. Oh, okay. Just clean block against the teleport in. PointPrometheus with a clean reversal of momentum here. Premixre got a super quick first game, but now PointPrometheus is showing that they're learning on the job.
That's a lot of this too, right? This game does a very interesting job of being able to kind of clearly distinguish as far as like when it's your turn and when it's not, in a strange way as far as animations go. Some exceptions being like Striker and Grappler for sure, and otherwise, like, you can kind of fairly tell how these characters work out and learn on the fly, which I think is great for this game.
Oh, and I can see PointPrometheus running up and using the block button even when they're full screen away. They're just holding down plus the block button. They're putting their arms up for the defense. We got the time freeze. Let's see how Premixre moves forward with this combo.
Yeah, always super high with this one.
Oh, rolls through, no punish against the spear. Wall. Oh, gotta be careful. That armored through. I gotta wonder how the 4S actually interacts with the armor up. The orb pickup.
Oh, that's an interesting call. I think that. Ooh, that's a great question. I think that should still work in the case of Lost Warrior.
Someone in chat lab that for me while we're watching.
It's not technically a projectile because it doesn't interact with projectiles the same way.
It's a hit grab, but it is it does sort of put them into an animation.
Yeah. Okay, nice teleport, but nothing doing off of it. There's the throw. Completely whiffed.
PointPrometheus is really good at these jump outs. They did such a good job of it in their previous match against Pure. Oh, just the poke out? Big damage.
Oh, jabs out. Nice falling button here, but no mana available. Big exhaustion point here for Premixre.
Oh, big hammer. Oh no. Oh, they just knocked on the door. Knock, knock. Bring it down. PointPrometheus tying it up in rounds. Both these players on set point here.
Yo, when's the Katana Prime skin for Lost Warrior?
he does look like KP. What? Oh,
okay,
what
nice.
A teleport call out, catching the approach in. Block button check. These Kara Spears from PointPrometheus holding it down in neutral so strong.
Nice. Hammer drops. Nice. There's our orb as well, too.
Gets the pickup. On 4, 5.
Ooh, there it is. That
The one
should
shot
be able to do it
character.
here. Yep. Oh no! But still able to get the punish. Let's go.
Quick.
Premixre taking it 2-1.
They just took a quick breath. Quick breather in
Hey,
order
the
to
tech out, like, we were way too low. You're playing with fire at that point here. So that does mean that Premixre will be going up against Double L on the winner's side here. So yeah, like we called out earlier, Milo Mats and OptimusPreme on winners alongside Double L and Premixre. And then over on the loser's side, we're still kind of deciding who the follow-up players will be, but Latalis Venator making it on the loser's side alongside Void FWQ. And I gotta say, in this last set, if you're having any confusion as to how to handle Lost Warrior, I would encourage you next time you go in the lab or next time you try to practice this character out, watch the animations of Lost Warrior themselves rather than trying to watch for the orb. Because the orb you're not going to react to in time. It's the hand on Lost Warrior themselves. They pull it up right in front of their chest. Kind of a slow-ish animation, but reactable as well, too. But the big call-out that you had made earlier was the fact that, Crusader was actually dash blocking. Using that guard button was absolutely important throughout that set from from PointPrometheus. So that was a big call out to make while they're running.
There are like a few situations where it's extremely relevant, not just dash blocking, especially because doing a dash block with the guard button is actually better than just forward into down back.
Right.
But besides just that, besides just the universal tech against Lost Warrior, there's a bunch of really strange cross-ups that can happen.
True.
And just being able to defend against that properly is something that's going to really elevate your matchup against the Lost Warrior. Lost Warrior, not very popular character, not perceived very strong, but is very snowbally. Like once you get hit, if you get hit once, it's going to be extremely dangerous. They get a few marks on you, and once they have enough mana to really just run with it, they get the time freeze and they delete your health. It doesn't matter if you're a Crusader. It doesn't matter if you're a character with a huge health pool. You're going to just feel so bad after getting touched like that.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling too. And yeah, like you could always use that guard button, but having the knowledge against that character, like that's going to be one of the. There's 16 characters in this cast. We're not talking about the full roster of Street Fighter V. Take an hour out of your day to understand how this character works, and you can spend some time coming up with some answers against Lost Warrior, especially too. You think about the rest of the cast, like Ranger might have some issues as far as the teleport goes, or at least like that hit grab works from Lost Warrior. So being able to have that in the back of your mind as to how to properly counter those interactions is definitely going to be a big boon to your game plan as well. But yeah, that character's cross-up game is absolutely terrifying, especially with their unique mechanic of being able to freeze time and pile on the damage. You can get into some pretty grimy situations with Lost Warrior, but if you're aware of if you do your homework, it's one of those characters that you can kind of just go, okay, like this is how I'm going to play neutral. This is how I'm going to approach this matchup. I got this. I'm not going to be overwhelmed by the malarkey that is Shadow Katana Prime out here. What is it, Heartless Katana Prime?
Whatever it may be. There's with the, sort of the I guess sort of the skill floor of this game is so low. The characters are very straightforward. Most of the characters are very straightforward. There's a fantastic tutorial that teaches you all the different parts of the character, as well as some basic combos. The combos in the tutorial are actually fantastic. But even with the floor of this game being so low, it's just so easy in order to go into training mode and just learn something about your opponent's character or learn the situations so that you can have that elevated matchup knowledge in order to attack the matchup once you approach it the next time, because the characters, as I mentioned earlier, they're so unique. There's so many different ways to approach things, and we're seeing that in how a lot of these players are approaching things. Like the different Crusaders we've seen on stream are just been very different in my opinion, and it's just so interesting to see how players approach things and learn how everything sort of comes together.
Yeah,
I swear, the hardest part about learning how to play against Lost Warrior is unlocking him in story mode.
that is probably the biggest difficulty. Like, I remember still seeing in the chat, so who the heck is this character? This character wasn't a character, so wait a minute. And just to see the day one fear of, oh god, there was a character we did not plan for. We were not ready for. We did not play the tutorial. We did not play through the boss fight. Had no idea. But there's still plenty of great players out there really unlocking that character, I'm sure. And just thinking about you don't see Lost Warrior in the forefront of conversation, really. Like, it's kind of the same few characters for sure. Striker, Swiftmaster, Hitman being some of the bigger ones as well. Actually, the big three, really. And then kind of after that, you can kind of mix around with what, like Grappler being one, Ranger, Troubleshooter is another one as well. But yeah, the whole honestly, one to watch out for, which we've not seen yet, is Enchantress. That character is definitely one, like, just lab session away from really messing people up. And we've seen it on Twitter. There's definitely some tech out there, if you look up Enchantress, where she could just lock you down and you're not getting out. In the same way that Striker does that. It's absolutely terrifying. I'm really curious to see once they kind of normalize some situations. There was the one with Grappler whiffing entirely on Enchantress. Like, that character can really run away with it. So I'm curious to see where they go with her.
Yes, it's funny that you mentioned that earlier. I mentioned that I was having a brief character crisis. Enchantress is actually the character I've been playing most lately. Ooh. Enchantress is the character I would consider my main at the moment. She's very creative character. There's a lot of different things that you can do with her, but what really sort of opens her up is that command grab where you put them in the doll. That's just, you just absolutely delete your opponent. There's a lot of really tricky things in neutral and on pressure, but really the main goal of Enchantress is to go for that 214M, that doll set. It's just, I think it's absolutely hilarious. Put your opponent in the doll, but there's a lot of really great things that can be done with that. And once you get hit by the command grab, you're absolutely deleted.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be really interesting to see the future of this game, but it'll be interesting to see the future of this top 8 in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, more DNF Duel action here on Arneezy's channel.